up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up. Take a space, sis. Got my room with this. Take a space, sis. I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this. They cannot resist. This space is on abyss. Take a space, sis. I hype me up, I gas me up. I hype me up, I gas me up. I hype me up, I gas me up. Take a space, sis. Got my room with this. I'm a trip for this. This space is on abyss. Push through, sis. It's a ghetto. Not designed for my fame. I know when to chill. I'm humble, yet I don't shy away from compliments. I receive. I'm worth the fuss. I know this inner work will take me from petty to queen to goddess to priestess. Competing and comparison is a no for me, dog. My growth is not duplicatable or copy friendly. I am powerful beyond measure. The version of me others created in their mind. What's up, family? It's your girl called Shakka, and welcome back to another episode of Heal While Hustling. Y'all do excuse your girl voice, baby. As you can hear, I am not feeling too uplifting today. But you know what? The key is to show up. So I'm here. And today's topic is something that I know a lot of us can relate to. The reset, healing, hustle, and starting over. Because I know sometimes we don't plan that reset. Life forces that shit. People walk away, doors close, and your comfort zone starts to crumble down. But baby, I want you to know that ain't no punishment right there. It's preparation. You gotta remember, he come in at the right time and he removes people, places, and things. It's crazy this morning I got up and when I checked my social media, TikTok particularly, you know they do those what do they call on today or whatever. 12 months ago today, I wrote a post that said when you're getting ready to go over your elevation to your transformation, do keep in mind it comes real lonely. I said, because God is going to remove those people, places, and things that no longer serve you and cannot continue on to your next journey with you. So it's funny how everything just aligned. You know what I'm saying? How everything just aligned. How the title of this show today was made straight from God. Because I didn't remember that I just wrote that post last year on today about people, places, and things being removed. That was funny to me. That was very funny to me. But let's be real, y'all. When we gotta start over, this shit be hurting, bro. That shit hurts. You be sitting around this motherfucker. We get the question ourselves, right? We get the question ourselves, replaying everything that went wrong in our head. We even get mad at our own self, even God sometimes. Because I know I done been there. I didn't even got mad at God, okay? Do you hear me? I was upset with the world, everybody, every motherfucking body. But that pain, y'all, that shit just be proof that you still alive. You still feeling, right? You still feeling. That's proof that you care, right? That's proof that you human. We all go through shit, baby, ups and downs, ins and outs, right? But the reset ain't about losing everything. That shit is all about remembering who the fuck you were before you let the world break your fucking confidence. Before you started playing smile for people who couldn't even see your worth. Them motherfuckers ain't even know who you was for real. They just drop plate on your top. But remember, don't be mad at those motherfuckers. That motherfucker that played on your top, that was his mission. That was her mission. What I want to ask you though is, did they accomplish that motherfucker or what? And let me tell you, even if they did accomplish their mission, that don't mean you failed yours. Hello. Even if they accomplish their mission, that don't mean you failed yours. And I'm gonna give y'all an example on that.
So with this last little thing here with Jody, right? Jody' mission was to come in and destroy, right? That was his mission, to come in and destroy. Although that truly wasn't his mission. The mission God had for him is to learn a lesson, to be faithful, to be true, to be honest with people, right? To be genuine, to try to get him out of the cycle of repeating that same cycle of putting harm on people and building up bad karma for himself. So he gave him a break. He gave him me, God's gift, baby. But he failed the test. You know why? Because he didn't treat me right. He did exactly what he'd been doing and repeated that cycle again when God gave him a way out. Hello. And let me tell you how I passed that motherfucker with flying colors. Although that shit hurted, the lesson for me, my mission was to do exactly what I'm doing now. The lesson for me was me to heal, stop people pleasing, be more cautious with the people that I allow into my energy and my space, listen to my discernment and my intuition, and pay more attention to the people, places, and things that's around me that I entertain. And I did just that. Although it was a lesson that hurted, it was very necessary, right? So I passed that test, right? Because the first time I found out that that motherfucker was truly not for me, I moved the fuck around. I blocked him, and I ain't spoke with his ass since, and don't plan on it. I immediately went into healing for myself, right? Immediately. I started to see things. I started to feel different things. I started to notice different things. Not only about myself, not only about the people around me, but just in general, a lot of shit. People, places, and things started just demolishing out of my life, right? My grandma passed away. My car got took for me. A tree fell on it. My dude, Jody's gone. Me and my best friend, we're not cool anymore. The other friend I had that was pretty much a good friend of mine as well, we're not cool anymore. And then when you come down out to it and you pull yourself out of the shit and the chaos you've been through, you was in all that time, you notice these motherfuckers couldn't stand your ass in the first place. All the genuine love you was giving them and all the fake love they was giving you just to find out they didn't give no fucks about you in the first place. Yeah, that reset and ain't nobody losing everything. Remember that. That's all I'm saying. So before you start playing small for those motherfucking people who couldn't see your words, think about that peace, baby. Think about that peace. When you hitting that hustling, there's this weird space where you still gotta show up, right? This weird space where you still gotta show up while you in all the turmoil. You still gotta show up for them kids. You still gotta show up for your goals, your dreams, yourself. All while your heart still bleeding and shit. All while you still feeling weak. All while you don't even have no fucking energy for real. Like, baby, getting dressed is the task. That's the shit they don't talk about. They don't talk about that enough. How fucking exhausting it is to rebuild yourself, your bag, and do this shit all at the same time. But every fucking time you push through, you ain't chasing no track chick. You attracting. Look, I almost said attracting and chasing at the same time. I mean, chick. You attracting, y'all. You attracting, baby. You attracting that chase. You chasing peace. You building something that you healed yourself, right? Your healed self can stand on right now what you build on. What you building right now as you going through that healing and hustling, that shit right there gonna stand longer than anything else you ever fucking built or thought about building. Cause now you building with purpose, with power, and with God. So make sure, y'all, that y'all standing up for the task. Nope, not easy. Not easy at all. It's not easy at all. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the shit is easy. I still wake up sometimes and be crying. And it don't be because I'm sad, really. I mean, sometimes I be in my moments and on my moods, but it just be like, I can't believe, I still be thinking like, I can't believe I dealt with this shit and I'm in this situation trying to fight myself out of it. You know, I be like, this is crazy. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, never have I dealt with it. Never have I accepted no bullshit. I ain't never been that fucking blind. But what I do know is, it's okay. It's okay. I had to go through that, right? We had to go through that pain to come out on the other side, healed, strong, way more vibrant. Every time we touch down, the ground shake. They feel our presence. When we walk out the door, the other side of our door, the fucking world get nervous because they know you chosen. They know you God's gift, and they can't stand your ass because you standing on something and you standing on power. You ain't sitting there just chasing and accepting no fucking mouth. You actually making moves with a purpose now, right? When we have to go through that healing and that resetting and hustle, remember why you when you doing it when you healing, when you doing it when you healing, it's totally different from doing it when you're unhealed, when you're in that state that you're trying to get out of, right? Because then it's survival. Then you just doing shit in survival mode. So I'm gonna tell you, sis, for now on, don't see starting over as failure, cause it ain't. It's never giving failure. It's never giving failure. I need you to look at that shit as a moment that God clears the stage so your next fucking act could be even fucking better. You hear me? Even fucking better. You ain't got to explain your reset to not a fucking soul. All you got to do is walk in that motherfucker. Walk in that motherfucker with grace. Cause when that old version of you no longer fit, that's not reflection. That's fucking graduation. Yeah, meet me on the stage, baby. Meet me on the stage, dude. Cause you got this shit. You got this shit. Right? That's the moment when God is gonna clear that stage for you. That's the moment He's gonna clear the stage for you so that you can go ahead and make that next move with intention. And when you move with intention for God with you, that should always be better. You gonna look back and you gonna be like, I'm glad that tree fell on that bullshit ass car. Now I'm around here driving my dream car, sitting pretty than a motherfucker. I'm so glad Jody did what he did, cause now I'm peaceful and I don't have nobody pulling on my energy. He revealed so many people for me. Jody just don't know how proud of him I am. Cause if it wasn't for Jody and me losing every fucking thing that I fucking built and stood for before Jody, I still be letting motherfuckers play on my side for his friends, family. Still could have been in that bullshit trying to chase fake love. Now I know that chasing is not a fucking option for me. Everything I do, I attract. I don't even like to use the word chasing no more. Chasing what? I'm not chasing a damn thing. I'm not chasing a dollar, a nigga, a bitch, or nothing of this shit. I'm not even chasing my motherfucking kids, okay? When my autistic son get mad and he get to running off, I say, alright, see you later. He'll be back. Chase who? Chase what? For what? I'm going through a reset in my life, and I'm not gonna let anything bother me that I cannot control. That shit is out of my control. What you going through is out of my control, baby. I'm gonna let you have your moment. But chasing you, I could never. I'm a attract and attract only. So with that being said, they'll be back, sis. They'll be back. But at what cost? But they'll be back. And then when they come back, just know, don't explain shit to them. Don't explain shit to them. Stand in your power. Accept graduation day. Accept graduation day, y'all. So family, today's words, remember, you ain't starting from scratch. You starting from experience this time. This here has been the reset, the healing, hustle, and starting over. And I'm your girl, Coach Shakka. And until next time, speak that shit, feel that shit, and heal that shit. So until next time, y'all remember, I love y'all. I love y'all.